Baby, what more can I say? We've been talking, what's the next step? I think it's time to cuff you. I can't see me with nobody else. The weather's starting to change. I know you feel it getting cold, so baby, bring your heart to me. I got some fire for your soul. We've been moving slow, but now I think it's time to speed it up. Not saying that I'm trying to fuck. You want to, I won't pass it up. Let's make decisions about you and I and what we finna do. Cause if you don't want cuff me, I got bitches to replace you, boo. It's like that all the time. But fuck them, I want you all the time. But only if you feel the same. If not, then lose your place in line. I'll be fine. We talking about this for a reason. We don't gotta fall in love, but I need someone for this cuffing season.
It's getting cold outside and I know you wanna lay with me, yeah. It's getting cold outside and I know you want some company. It's getting cold outside and I know you wanna lay with me, yeah. It's getting cold outside and I know you want some company, yeah.
Baby, what more can we do? Cold in the streets, warm in my room. The winter gon' be hitting soon. Let's cuddle inside my living room. Take a trip to LA, just to change the view. Go ahead and watch the sunset. I just love watching you. The new Uggs, yeah, we copping too. Well, I'ma cop the Timbs, you want the Uggs, then I ain't stopping you. We're matching clothes and take pictures for the hating hoes. They gon' say we doing the most, but they don't even know. The most is what we do to keep each other warm. We go round for round, no DJ Khaled, it's another one. Then another one, then another one. We got it hot up in this bitch like when the oven. It can be like that all the time. Fuck the winter, want you all the time. But only if you feel the same. If not, then lose your place in line. I'll be fine. We talking about this for a reason. We don't gotta fall in love, just need someone for this cuffing season.
It's getting cold outside and I know you wanna lay with me.
What's up, man? It's your boy Black Terry, man. Hood Politics. Hey, listen, this is a special, man, music review, man. Listen, this past week, man, I profiled an artist that goes by the name of J.I. the Great. And some of the feedback that I gave him about, his review was that, people want to know who J.I. is, man. They want to know a little more about the person, the artist, the man. And, man, he said, you know what, bro, I appreciate that, man. And I'm going to, consider that advice, man. And, I, just on some real, constructive, advice and because I seen, man, listening to his projects, really just like, I had to call and apologize, but man, we hear J.I. the Great, JJ. I pulled up, man, so we can, and also we got who we got in the building.
We got JJ.
JJ, what's up, buddy? I love it, man.
This wasn't planned. This was just rocking and rolling.
Listen, man, I love it, man. I do notice, like I said, I follow you on social media.
Yeah.
And man, one thing about it, you're hilarious, but man, you're very, you always posting your family, your children. You're a father, a new dad, and also a granddad.
Oh yeah.
How does that work out for you?
It don't work out. I'm gonna be honest. It's not working out as I planned it right now. I mean, I feel like sometimes trying to find that balance is an issue. So, but we working on it. I mean, we just show up.
You present, man,
and do what we can every day.
So tell the fans, man, the people, man. Who is J.I.?
Man,
I know you got a story. We all have a story.
First and foremost, humble.
Yeah.
Humble. Man.
Very humble. I think too humble.
Too humble sometimes. Man of principle. From Youngstown, Ohio. East Side, born and raised. DJ pretty much all my life. At the age of 15, I was originally, this probably wasn't going to even be my life. I was originally going to the military.
Wow.
I broke my neck when I was 15. I was paralyzed.
Wow.
Went through all that, and I couldn't go to the military no more. So around the age of 17, I started doing Southside basement parties as a DJ. Did that for a while, and then started doing my classmates' graduations and weddings, and went from there to the club. First club I DJ'd at was the Ultimate Club down in Camel.
Okay.
Did that, and then it progressed. So I've been a DJ for a while. Music's always been what I did. So producing and stuff like that was really a part of it.
Like a natural transition.
Yeah. So then when I decided that I wanted to just record and produce, it just kind of went hand in hand. Start doing that. I did it out of my first baby mom. We had a house. We was trapping out of the living room, just stacking the money up to move on.
Right.
Then I built a studio in my basement. From there, I built Media Jack up, and yeah.
Wow. Okay, so not only you an artist, you DJ, you a producer,
Videographer.
Yeah. Man, like that. See, those are things that people don't know, man.
Yeah.
And I think when we discussed creative process, you told me that you produce most of the tracks on most of your albums. Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. And you also told me you never really planned to be an artist, right?
No, I never really wanted to be an artist. People will always hear my music and be like, "Hey, bro, you need to put this out." But I was always, when I made a song, it was to sell. I made the beat, formatted the song, wrote it. I would even do demos and be like, "Hey, check this out," so people could hear it. Yeah, you remember that? And then nobody bought them, so I ended up running into my dude LA, and not the one you know, and he was like, "Hey, I need some beats. I got an artist that needs some beats." I sent him a batch of beats, and then I accidentally sent him a reference, and when he heard the reference, he was like, "Well, all right, the beats was cool, but who was that?" And when I told him it was me, he sent it off to his people in LA, and they was like, "Listen, man, we need to do something with these records." And
just like that.
I'm like, I guess I'm an artist now. So
wow, man. So what is your songwriting creative process, man? Like,
man.
I've been around a lot of creative talent, man. I mean, some legends, man. And everybody had a different approach, man. Like some guys, man, they like to record alone, in their element.
Yeah.
I know guys, man, they used to turn a recording session into a party because they fed off of the
energy. Yeah.
Energy, you know what I mean? What's your creative process?
I prefer to be alone because when I'm getting melodies, I'm saying anything. Like I'm just. It don't make sense. It don't. You don't want people messing up your vibe, laughing and giggling because they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just first. I find to start with the beat, and then as I'm making the beat, I'm rapping. I'm coming up with the melody that goes on, the words. By the time I get done with the beat, like most of these songs, my people that know will tell you, most of these songs that you hear from me,
right,
15 minutes to 30 minutes is the whole song.
Wow. Yeah,
like
you don't play
15 to 30 minutes, I got the beat. As I'm making the beat, I'm writing the song. I already got the melody. I got the hook, the beats that I'm laying it.
Right.
It's like literally 15 to 30 minutes.
Wow.
And I just do it better a little bit alone. People could be around, but they just have to understand the process.
So what's your creative motivation? Like, where do you have a sound that kind of, and I'm going to get to that. That's going to be my next question. What's your motivation? Is it, what's going on around you, the cult? Like, what motivation?
It has to be, I have to live it. I have to experience it. Like, that's why if you hear a lot of the songs, like I got songs that I had to write that I just couldn't deliver because I didn't feel passionate about it.
Right.
So most of the songs that you hear or experience that I've witnessed, that I've been through, that I've seen, and I just put it out there like that.
Okay, so with that being said, Cuffing Season.
Yeah.
I'm playing it right now, man. One of the viewers made a comment about when you listen to music in the house versus in the ride.
Oh no, it's different.
And I've been listening to Cuffing Season, man, for the last couple of days in the whip, man. Nothing's been playing in my whip, man. Cuffing Season it's sexy, man. It's so. How do you think it was a creative risk taking that route of being vulnerable, being romantic, being, the song? Because it's definitely, ladies, get Cuffing Season.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, listen, it's definitely for the ladies. Definitely for the ladies. How much of Cuffing Season is your story, or is your vibe?
It's crazy because the older I get, it changes my perspective of even who I am. Cuffing Season is, as I get older, it's like who I want to be.
Right. Who you aspire to be.
Who I aspire to be.
Right. Okay.
But it's kind of like,
in the day of hip hop, man, where everything is so hypersexualized and nigga fuck you, bitch fuck you, and you're famous, and it's so, this is different. Cuffing Season is definitely a romantic, a dude being vulnerable, not afraid of saying I need you, you know, because I told you, you know, my favorite song, hands down, is Not With You.
Yeah.
But then Cuffing Season has really started to really grow on me. BPE though, Best Pussy Ever.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But,
I
know,
like it. It went over my head the first time, and then I listened to it like I was riding and vibing. And BPE, man, BPE, Best Pussy Ever, man. That right there.
Yeah.
I say yeah.
What's crazy is that's literally like I get a lot of females who literally that's their song. You know what I'm saying? Like they really resonate to that song, and it's just like that came from a little bit of a toxic situation.
Okay.
So I mean, most of my songs on that album did, believe it or not. But yeah, Best Pussy Ever was just like one of those situations where I was writing it, and it just kind of is what the beat said to me, because that's a part of my process. When I'm writing and I hear the beat, the beat is talking to me.
Right.
And so
exactly, I get it. Yeah.
And that's what it said. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, Have My Way. It's Not Working. This is definitely, like I said, very vulnerable, very sexy, very laid back album. And I even made a mistake, man.
You know what? Because you asked me how much of it is it. You know, I believe Something Different is on that project.
Yeah.
That's JL. That's who I am in reference. So you got to really take a listen to that.
Yeah, Something Different.
Something Different.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you another question. And well, to finish off the prior question, do you think it was you more focused on self-expression and staying true to JL versus giving people what they want to hear or what's kind of going on? Because like I said, this was a little bit of a different of what's going on out there. You know, this is telling the ladies, I love you, I need you. You know, you're not afraid to say that, and that's dope, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too many men afraid. You know, do you think it was a creative risk doing that, or are you happy with the direction you took with this project?
No, I'm happy with everything that I do. We need more of it. Like we need like real. This is like, you know, and I'm not saying this because it's mine, but we need real music. We need real people saying real things.
Right.
Like, and that's what.
Not afraid to be vulnerable.
Yeah, and not afraid to be vulnerable. And open and just be real about what you're going through. And you know, again, me as a man and growing older, there's nobody telling these stories. There's nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody afraid to be vulnerable.
You have to
just be honest.
I want to listen to some shit. I want to jump in the car. That's why I listen to old school music.
Right.
I jump in the car and I'm listening to them.
That was my next question. If I got in your whip, who will be playing?
You want to know what? It's crazy. You'll never know what you get. I love 70s soft rock, 80s soft rock, Journey.
Love, yeah.
You know, you might hear Cyndi Lauper, you might hear Frank Sinatra, you might hear some reggae, pretty much.
Who would be your dream feature if you had the chance to get anybody you wanted on the project?
And you might not be hip to him, but Robert Glasper.
Robert Glasper. Sounds okay.
Robert Glasper is like a jazz fusion. It's a trio, and they do their music is a little bit different, but it's just something different. Dope. The song that I released, Follow Me.
Okay.
That beat, kind of that vibe, is Robert Glasper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite male or female artist out here right now?
Out here?
Yeah.
Probably 100 as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, his name is Terrence, but 100 as fuck. Paris Trips, you know.
Female?
Female artists. I'm gonna be honest. I like Deja's drive. I like her.
Love her hustle.
I love her hustle on the grind. I'm not.
She Youngstown to the fullest.
Of course, it's not.
Yeah, man.
Of course, it's not something that I get in a car and listen to.
Right.
As a man and at my age, but it's something that I respect.
Right. Yeah, I love her grind. Shout out Deja Doll, man. I love Deja, man. Listen, man. Her. I'm gonna tell you something, man. And she running circles around a lot of males and females out here with her hustle, her grind. I mean, she stay at it. She stayed consistent, and consistency is everything.
And
she stayed her content.
That's the most important part.
Man, listen, man. Shout out Deja Doll, man. Definitely, I agree with you there, man. You know, man. Listen, this is important, man. The Hood Politics, this platform, man. You know, I got a lot of my viewers are not from here.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
how it works, though.
I want to use this platform to give our artists exposure in other markets, because a lot of my exposure comes from Philly. I get a lot of exposure in Philly, Michigan. I get a lot of exposure in other countries. You know what I mean? A lot of my followers and viewers is not here, and so I said, you know what? This would be a good opportunity to introduce the world to what's going on here in our city. You know, what's going on with our music scene. You know, I think Youngstown can be no different than Detroit, no different than any other.
Youngstown has talent.
Yeah, man.
It has talent. I'm gonna be honest. It has a lot of talent.
Yes, but you know, with talent is kind of dime a dozen. You gotta have, and I advise, and I talk to a lot of artists on the back channels, you know, and I tell them, man, you know, the talent is there, but you have to have those other elements. Number one, consistency.
Consistency is the most important part.
You gotta be consistent, man. And number two is, unfortunately, like we discussed, you know, it's not just a music business, it's a music and content business. They go hand in hand.
Yeah, and that's when you said that, it makes so much sense. I'm like,
yeah, man, you can't separate the two.
Yeah,
the music, the content, the fashion, and whatever else you got going on, man. You know, I really, you know, believe in what I see out here, and I'm doing everything I can to bring a spotlight to our market, our artists. And it was, listen, believe me, you know, there's no coincidence that, you know, you one of the first artists that I'm previewing on this platform, because I respect your music so much and what you did, because you're OG. You know, you're OG. Unfortunately, you know, you're OG in the game, man. And you know, so you know, you deserve that spotlight, man. You know, and you know, there's many more to come. I'm honored to be able to pull up on you, man, and you know, in your creative space, man, and talk about who J.Al is, man, and you know, and I'm telling y'all, man, go check out Cuffing Season. So what you got going on next? What's going on next? What's your next project?
Right now, I got a project that I'm working on that's been done. It's called Jonathan.
Okay.
Just straight up Jonathan. So this is, you know, Cuffing Season is kind of like the gentleman part, but Jonathan, the project is gonna be like vulnerable.
Okay.
You know.
Even more than
more
Cuffing Season?
Yeah, it's gonna talk about, you know, my insecurities.
Right.
You know, going through what I've been through in my life. You know, a lot of people look at me, and you know, some people think I'm way younger than what I am, and a lot of it has to do with probably my size. You know, when I broke my neck, I was, you know, about 160 pounds, athletic, strong, normal teenager. When I broke my neck, within a week I went down to 100 pounds.
Wow.
And 10 of those pounds was my halo brace, so I was 90 pounds.
Wow.
So I've been, you know, going through my teenage years, you know, and people not understanding and making jokes about me being skinny, or, you know, my size, or bird chest, or things like that. You know, kind of like, it messes with you, you know. And I've always been a prideful and strong person, but subconsciously, like, as you get older and you realize who you are and why you do the things you do, or you start to see that, yeah, you know, those things probably affected you a little bit more than what you thought, you know. And reflecting and being able to reflect, has allowed me to be comfortable with more.
I know you had a project also on deck. I had thought it was dropped, and I wanted to get corrected on that. So Way Out. What's going on with that project?
So Way Out is So Way Out. So Way Out we dropped the song So Way Out. That was like one of my first singles. It's probably mostly everybody's favorite song. I got a project called So Way Out, and when I drop that, it's pretty much going to be a compilation of records that are a mix of this and that.
Okay.
So
right.
it's
like a mixtape.
Yeah, So Way Out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you know, when I go out to LA and we talk about what So Way Out to me was doing the opposite, doing other, being, you know what I'm saying?
I notice you in LA a lot. Do you prefer record here at home in your private area or out in LA, man, where the energy at, man?
Nah, I record. I'm gonna be honest. I go out to LA a lot, and it's a great atmosphere, great vibe. But I'm a small city nigga to the death of me.
Right.
Like I don't mind being on it. Build me a house on the Sharon line. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Okay.
LA is fast and it's fast paced, but it's not me. So I go out there and I do what I have to do: video shoots, photo shoots, work with the other artists on So Way Out. But,
Speaking of that, you got some dope hooks, man. Who are some of the people in your projects that's singing on those hooks? Especially Not With You. Who was that?
That's me.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. Hold up. Stop the film. That's you, bro.
Yes. Every song on there is me, all the way through.
You know, back in the day when I get a project, I would always go read the credits.
Oh yeah.
But now with the digital, you know, it's not, everything's not accredited. You know, you gotta kind of, because I would always, I knew who a lot of artists was before they blew up, because I would always read the credits to albums and stuff, but now we don't have it, everything's digital.
Yeah.
So I didn't, and I was looking for, I said, man, this would say featuring or featuring this person. I said, man, you know, so you're singing all of those hooks on Cuffin' Season?
Yes.
Wow.
And I'm first and foremost, I'll say I'm not a singer, I'm a producer. So I can produce a sound that.
You serious, man?
Yes.
Oh man, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Go get Cuffin' Season. Download it on all platforms.
Bro, you
YouTube.
didn't know that?
I did not know that, man.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And I was like, man, because I'm looking for the credit, you know, featuring, and I said, man, you got these dope singers on these hooks, you know, ain't no.
Yeah.
And that's you, man.
Yeah. I'm a real producer. That's my passion.
Bro, listen, man. This is why this is important.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man. Go all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. Download Cuffin' Season, man. I'm telling you, that's a CD that I could just put in and ride to Columbus or ride to D or ride to New York or whatever. And listen, man, it's been playing in my vehicle, man, for 2-3 days now, and in the house. Yeah. You know, because it really just put, especially since it's been raining, man, it's been really put me in a vibe, man.
It's Cuffin' Season.
Oh man, Cuffin' Season is like that, man. And I just want you to know, man, I'm honored, man, for me to be welcoming me into here, man. I also got a gift for you, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, gotta put you down with the
for sure.
With the habitual hustler movement, because man, with everything you're doing, you know, I'm sure I got your size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, put that down, that habitual hustler, man. You know, definitely got to come. You know, get you, you know, in the merch, and continue this, man. And listen, man, I'm gonna be looking for you, man, on the billboards one day, bro. You are a super talented dude, man. I'm proud to call you my homeboy.
Yeah, for sure.
I made this trip, man. I wasn't letting nothing stop me getting here today, man.
Yeah,
really, man.
I appreciate you taking the time out.
I wasn't letting nothing stop me, but I said, man, this man deserves his flowers now. He been doing this a long time. He been helping other artists do their thing. Listen, man, keep it up, man. Keep dropping the projects, man. Because if you listen, if I know how it goes, it progressively gets better, and I can see that with you, man. And if you're starting off where you are now, the song structure, the hooks, everything is so dope, and oh man, like I said. The reason why
I think is because I'm into the whole process. I'm building these songs from nothing, and it's all cohesive. You know, by the time it gets done, it was like really made. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You need beats, you need production. Get with the man.
Yeah, for sure.
Get with J.R. Hey, listen, my brother. All right, JJ. Appreciate your cooperation, young man. Man, brother, appreciate you, man. Hood Politics. It's your boy Black Terry, man. Artist of the Week, J.R. the Great. Listen, go get Cuffin' Season, download it, stream it, watch the videos, YouTube, everything. I'm telling you, man, listen, slept on. Appreciate y'all, man. Hood Politics. Be at you.